Alright, hello everyone, it's Joseph here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to be returning to GTA 4 for another tutorial series. Today we are going to be installing some uniforms and some vehicle sounds, sirens, and weapon sounds as well. If you guys enjoy it, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you do enjoy it. So far the only thing I have not made a tutorial of as of right now is how to install the snow modification and the snow reaction fix. So if you guys would like to patrol in the snow, or would want me to, and want to know how I would install it, please be sure to let me know. I will be sure to do one someday. So we are going to be starting off with the uniforms. I'm going to be installing also the ReSkin for the heads as well. So this does have a README which kind of tells you what to do. So if you want both reskins and extra heads, use the files from reskins plus heads folder. Okay, so this is kind of self-explanatory here, which one to use. So we can go with this one. Now I'm going to be doing both short sleeve and long sleeve vests. Okay. This does have some manual edits, but I have not edited mine yet. So I'll be just using the versions that it comes with. Okay. So if you have modded them before, this tells you what to do and how to do it here. So I'm just going to be going over them here. So let's go to OpenIV. Go to component pads img. Now be sure to back up any of your files before changing anything. It's highly recommended to do that. Okay, so go to cop. Actually, we can go to fat cop really quick here, just to showcase what he looks like. This is what he looks like there. You guys might have seen him around. He's probably the most popular cop type in the game. Do spawn a lot, especially in the rain. This is what the cop looks like here. If I can find him, this is what he looks like. Just two skins. You do have these two different variations there. He does have a short sleeve and a long sleeve, I think, with a Class A shirt and a jacket as well, and a long coat. So I'm going to be changing these few things here. We can go to cop here, drag and drop these 3 files into here. After go back to cop, you can see that his skin kind of did change a little bit with the add-on heads as well, which I think is kind of cool. So you can get to choose between some more variations with LCPDFR as well. Alright, so you got some more things there. So you do have a new uniform now as well. You do have a vest option with a long sleeve. You do have a vest option with the short sleeve with the undersleeve as well, which is probably my favorite one. And then of course you still have the overcoat and jacket. Now we have the radio on the jacket. I don't think that was there before. And then you have the radio again on the Class A and Class C with the undersleeve. So you got some new pants there as well, I believe, with the duty belt there. I believe so. So that's all about it for this one. Let's go to fat cop there, and we can now drag and drop this into here. I'm just showing you guys what the new files look like there. So again, we do have some more reskins for the heads in the game now as well, which it should be pretty cool. Now most of these are just the same. 1 and 2 are different, but everything else is the same in this one. But we do have some new clothes here as well, which I think we did get a reskin of. So that has been changed. So apart from that, that was reskins. Let me go back into pet props. You're going to want to have some new hats, I believe. So drag and drop these into there. And you do have glasses, a hat which was retextured, and another hat. So the white hat is basically for rainy weather, which is basically just a protection hat. So we got 2 files in this one. Let's just see where it wants us to install these. So open up common, common data, and then we are going to go to head variations stat. Okay, and then we can just drag and drop this into here. The second file there. There we go, and as you can see, that file size did change. Then we can skip over this here. Now it's only telling me how to install the first file. So I'm guessing this is it right here. So the second file is right in the same path. So we can just drag and drop this here as well. And as you can see, that did change a little bit. So let's go to the next uniform. This one's going to be the State Trooper. We did change the Fat Cop and the Cop model. So let's go to S Trooper, back to Component Peds IMG. Go to S Trooper as well. S Troop. And let's go to this one. Let's take out _P. The _P files are the props. Okay, so do not copy all of these. Do not copy these two. Copy these 3 and drag them into there. Okay. Otherwise, that would crash your game. So these did get reskinned as well with some more heads, which is pretty cool. And we do have a radio on these guys as well. So that is pretty cool. So again, go to pet props. Same thing here. You're not going to want to install these in the component peds instead of the pet props. That was my mistake. There we go. So again, if you go into the file here, you can see we have glasses and the hat there as well, which is pretty cool. Next up is the FBI ped as well. I have not put that in my game yet. So we do have 3 files here we can install. So let's go to the search bar, search FBI. Okay. Get out of ped props actually. There is no props in the FBI one. So go to component peds, okay? Make sure you are in component peds. Then you can just drag and drop these 3 files into there. As you can see, we do have some new skins on these as well, and I think some new shirts. So this one has a new vest, and it does have a new jacket as well. So that's that uniform. So that's all about it of what I'm going to install right now. Let's go to sounds. So now it's time to install some cool sounds. So I'm going to be installing the V8 Rumble. So if you are going to be driving any sort of Crown Victorias, or maybe, let's see here, possibly like any other type of sedans, you would want this in the game. Let's click open README. Let's see here. So the idea of this mod is to improve a lot of the normal physical sounds as well. So we can change that there. So installation is simple enough. We can go to PC, audio. Let's see here, SFX. Streamed vehicles, which is on the bottom. Streamed vehicles again. Open import. Actually, I think we can just drag and drop these. I think you can just drag and drop these. So I'm going to, let's see here, actually. Do I have an option to see luxury car? Okay, yeah, I do, okay. So we can replace all of these. Instead of opening them, I'm just going to click this one here. So let's right click, replace. Okay, so once you have replaced that luxury car, you're going to want to find the second one, muscle car 2. Again, do the same thing here. Okay, now you're going to want to open up regular saloon. and then you're going to want to replace vStyle2 as well. And then you are also going to be replacing vStyle4 as well. And then you are going to be installing vStyle4 as well. Okay, so that is all of the streamed folder files. So now we can go to File, Defragment as well. This is highly recommended to rebuild the archive so you don't come across any crashes or anything like that. Okay, so that was that there. Now we can install the Siren as well. Yay 300 series. These are just the raw files, but we are going to be installing the horns IVAUD as well. So let's go to resident RPF, and then we can replace the horns file as well. And as you can see here, it has been compressed, so we can go to defragmentation, defragment, and rebuild the archive as well. Okay, now we can install the weapons. Now in the other tutorial, we did come across some weapons that did have custom sounds in it as well. So we are going to be using the ones from that there. So let's go to Resident, and then we can go to Weapons. Okay, so if you go to Weapons, you can replace the Weapons folder as well. So apart from that, let's download the weapon files that have the custom weapon sounds, and then we can extract the weapons file and drag in the new weapon sounds. Alright, so first let's go to weapons and extract to wave, and then we can go to our folder here. We can create a new folder. I'm going to name this temp, as in temporary for now. Doesn't matter what you name this, just as a template. And then in here, this should have all the files in it that you can replace. Okay, let's open this up in a new window. And then let's go to the weapon. So I think the tactical M4 does have a file sound in it. Alright, so there is already a file in the OpenIV that already exists. So we can go to this one here. Now we can remove M4 shot 1 and then rename the file that we just put into OpenIV as the new file there. Okay, so make sure that you do that. If there's any sound files that are already in OpenIV, make sure you do replace it with the corresponding one. Okay, so let's go to the weapons folder. Just check to see if any other weapons I have do have any other custom sounds. This one does as well. Alright, so it seems like the shotgun echo is the file that is the shotgun sound file. I do recognize some of these audio files from the previous weapon sound pack I was using. So that seems like the one that the game reads. So let's just replace that. Shotgun echo. Some of these are named different than what actually it is. So just bear with me on that. So I think that's all about it for the weapon sounds. The rest of these do not have any weapon sounds as far as I am aware. Okay, so now we're not done yet. We still have to put these into OpenIV. Alright, so once you put the weapons folder into OpenIV, you're going to probably want to install some other weapon sounds as well. So if you have watched my previous tutorial installing weapons, such as the Colt M4 and the shotgun, they do have their own sounds as well. So I just showed you guys how to change the file name from those specific folders into their corresponding name so they can be read in OpenIV. So we are going to be downloading GTA IVAUD, and then we're going to be finding them inside of the software here to for them placed inside of this. Okay, let's replace this one here. Go to technical info, sound, and this should be the WAV. So even if it's different, the audio bits, don't mind that. So the next one is the shotgun echo. I believe this is the main file that the shotgun uses. It does sound like the same file from the other weapon sound pack as the main weapon sound. So let's replace this one here. Now this is going to be called something else. So let's rename this one here, as I was mentioning earlier, if I haven't mentioned it. Some of these might be different names than what it is. So let's replace this as Shotgun Echo. So let's save this here. And then we can save as. Then we can go to the sounds folder here and replace this as the weapons IVAUD. Alright, so now we should be done with that. Let's go to weapons as well. And then click on this twice. And then click replace as well. And let's go to weapons. Wait, that's not it. New folder, sounds, weapons. Okay. So we had to do this twice. Basically, I installed a weapons sound pack. Basically, every gun in the game gets overhauled, but I just installed 2 new sounds for the rifle and shotgun. So this basically serves as a tutorial of how to do it yourself and also as a pack by itself. So before we go here, let's go to File, Defragmentation. You are always going to want to do this, just so you don't come across any errors or anything like that. Okay, so this is going to wrap up the tutorial now for GTA 4. We have installed some new sirens today, as well as some new weapon sounds as well. Alright, so I will be making a future showcase video showcasing these new modifications I put into the game. And for those, I have showed you guys how to install as well. I'll put those videos in the future and this description so you guys can go check it out if you want to get a preview of the modifications before you install them. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy it. Of course, if you have any issues or anything, please be sure to let me know down in the comments below. As always, hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.